We are live.
Good morning, UCL BJJ. Welcome back to Jiu-Jitsu class today. We're going to cover some dark arts and get into some leg locks. A special request from one of our students. So don't hurt your partners at home if you are trying this. There is a special disclaimer right here. Do not break anybody's leg when practicing these techniques, please. So just tap out a little bit sooner than usual and just go a little bit lighter than you usually do. On that note, disclaimer done. Don't hurt your partners. Let's warm up. Right, let's start off with some star jumps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 22. And squats. Oh, God. That's painful this morning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Line your backs, guys. Let's go for our cross strokes. Close the guard, sit up and cross the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Hands on the floor. Let's go for our triangle chokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet on the mat for our bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hip escapes on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll finish off with our neck exercises here, guys. So take the head off the floor, bring the chin to your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ears to shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys, stand up from there. Now, special drills for some leg locks are going to be some of our ankle mobility drills. So you've got to get back up tall on your tippy toes. So we're going to lift your heels up, put all the weight into the ball of your feet, and we're just going to make some laps of your groin. So walking forward onto the toes, relax back down, and then walking back again. So really get used to this. You want to get those ankles to really strengthen them up. Feel the activation in the calves. There we go, nice. Now we're going to walk backwards. So when you walk in one direction, we're going to walk there, then just walk back in the same position again. So keeping the heel raised, all the weight into the ball of the foot. Some nice ballet training for today. Good. Now we'll add in our squat. So while we're in this position from here, we're just going to bend the knees to sit down. Again, keeping your heel off the ground and standing back up. Walking backwards. Squat. Away. Good. And back up. Good. Again, keeping the heels off the floor all the time. Your ankles should start to get a little bit tired from here. Good. Keep moving. Good. 2 more laps. So up, walk, squat, and up, walk backwards, and squat. Nice. Do it, guys. So let's get into some leg entanglement drills. Sam, can I borrow some legs?
Yeah.
If you tilt the laptop screen down,
Mm-hmm.
we're set. And if you put me onto speaker mode, so we get a better view. Okay. So the first drill that we need to go over is switching from side to side. We did sort of some of these drills in the footlock attacks. So we start off on inside control. And when we're talking about heel hooks, when we look at ADCC rules, inside control is king. This is where both of my legs are safe and my opponent's legs are in danger. So from here, you catch the ankle, we lean to the elbow, we grab the ligaments of the knee, shoot through, clamp together, pinch knee and ankle into position, then in position from here. Now, for the heel hook, we don't want to obviously be wrapping into a straight footlock grip, so I'm not plugging here. It's more just a pinch. So when I'm ready to roll up to my shoulder and get the bite there, then I can start exposing the heel and looking for that grip from there. So it's more just a little bit of a pinch between my elbow from that point. See? Again, I'm locking, squeezing together from here, constant tension in my legs. And my hook is on the far leg. See? This keeps me safe from Sam being able to pull my heel in. My heel's in the center, Sam can pull my heel towards her. See? Oh, just cracked. So we need to be hooking on the far leg just for a little bit more safety. Okay. Now, also from this point, you might have your partner trying to pummel to the inside. You see? So there's going to be a lot of leg pummeling, then them attacking you. So we do need to make sure that we're clamping this knee down, so it's much harder for Sam to pummel to the inside. Okay, unless of course you're Alex and you can pummel in any way. So switching from side to side very, very quickly. We're just going to do 10 of these because we practiced a lot of them already. So catch, knee to the elbow, catch the back of the knee, slide into position from here. Sam's going to split my feet, pushes the foot to the floor, raises the knee off the ground, and takes the hips through that space. Elevate the second leg, catch, slide through again, send on to single leg X on the other side, get your feet into the right place, everything's chopped. Again, look at that pinch between the elbow, because at any point, I can rock up and get my hands to start biting the heel. Okay, guys? So 10 each, and then we'll bring it back, and we'll get into some more leg entanglements, okay? Vamos, amigos. I should put being way more lazy.
Okay, that crazy, huh?
Nice work, guys. Good. Keep switching off side to side. Keep that pinch on the elbow. Good. Keep the clamps with the knee to ankle. Make sure we have a good grip right on the back of the knee. We want to be holding on to those ligaments here. Get a good grip. It's like a climbing wall. Just whack. And then you got a nice firm grip on your partner's leg. Sam, yeah. Like one.
Oh.
Something sturdy like I'm climbing one. You're a physio, Sam. What ligament is this?
It's not a ligament, it's a tendon.
What tendon is
It's
this?
a hamstring tendon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Heard it here first from NHS physio. Samantha Cook. If you're at home, put some claps in the chat for Sam.
I don't think you give me more credit by calling me an NHS physio. Oops.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, drop some claps in the comment section for Sam.
I don't give any claps. Thanks. Although it was nice.
Now back to the heel hooks. Nice, Sarah, looking good. That's it. Get a hold of that hamstring tendon.
Yeah, nice. That's it. It hurt me when you called it a ligament. There is a ligament, obviously on the outside of your knee or LCL, but what you're gripping is the hamstring. Oh, they're done.
Okay, time, guys. Bring it in. That's enough foot lock and leg entanglement for now.
Let me just change the view.
So now we need to start switching between the different leg entanglements. So you have 2 outside leg entanglements, 2 inside leg entanglements. We have, and these all have different names depending on sort of what lineage you're under, who's your instructor. But essentially we have the single leg X, the 50-0, both outside positions. Then we have the 50-50 and the 4-1-1. Also could be called Ashi Garami, outside Ashi, inside Ashi, and inside Senkaku.
And saddle.
And saddle and honey hole and all different variations. So lock into position. We start off entering into our single leg X. From here, I'm going to take my outside leg in, put it across my partner's hip, and then cross my legs together from here. So what this is doing is bringing Sam's hips closer towards me, and this will give me a much more powerful outside heel hook finish. If you watch any sort of match study after this class with people like Eddie Cummins, he got a lot of finishes from this situation from here. And most recently, Carl Bowen from 10th Planet is really good at finishing some outside heel hooks. So those are 2 people, if you want to pay attention to watch, that's a great position to look at. So again, very, very powerful. Not the king of leg locks, but consider this your side control. So you've still got some good attacks from here, and we can start biting the heel, raising it up into the armpit, fold into the shoulder, and then ready to start pulling away from that position here. So the problem in this situation is that obviously my partner can now start to lean on me and put a bit of pressure from here. So in that case, we grab a hold of the bottom leg, we bridge from our feet on the floor so I can pass Sam's leg to the other side. So I lie down, bridge, that lifts Sam's leg actively off the floor, and then I push it across to bring it underneath my right armpit. And now, if we just do a little 360, so you can see what's going on here, we have the 50-50.
That was like a 20 degrees tilt, not a 360.
So both legs are in a mirrored position, okay? So we have both legs over the top. Now from here, obviously, Sam can heel hook me. You see? So I need to make sure that I'm protecting my legs as well. Thank you, sir. So when I get to position, I should keep that close together, and then we come down to start setting up our heel hook on the second leg that you can't see for now. So let's just rotate here, Sam. So once I can split Sam's leg apart, I come into position, fall towards the shoulder, and bridge again into position from there. So the next position, both legs will come over. So both legs come to the inside, and we have now achieved our inside Senkaku, the 4-1-1 saddle or honey hole. Once we get towards this position, now we need to start looking for double trouble and control of the second leg. So we go ankle, hamstring tendon again, lock into position with our foot lock. Now we have a double trouble is achieved, and we're ready to start splitting your opponent's leg for our heel hook finish from here as well. Okay, guys? So from the beginning, 4 basic positions. I'll go on the other side. You won't quite see the first movements, but hopefully you'll see the 50-50 and the 4-on-1 there. So lock, entering from here. Outside leg comes in and over. Grab, bridge, and push across. So we're into 50-50. Come up, place your hands on the floor, enter your feet to the inside, control second leg. Now, no movement can be done for Sam. Mermaid is achieved, ready to break the leg. Okay, guys? So, single leg X, 50-0, 50-50, and then into the saddle to finish up. All right, guys? Let's give it a try.
Yeah, sorry, I have a bad. It's my bad too. I'm still being you there. And then when you squished it, I had immense pain for a few seconds.
I apologise.
No, it's not your fault. Just letting you know why I squirmed. Don't look at my spot. It's like a volcano.
Nice. Alex is straight into double trouble. We're in 50-50 there, Callum. I like it. One of the most dangerous positions of modern day leg locks. Or ultimately the 80-20. Lachlan Charles forever.
80-20.
I think he's renamed it 90-10. Nice. Both legs go over there. Lovely, Sarah. The people outside your house there, Callum.
A few. I was going to say, can you go over the last position again?
Yeah. From the 50-50 to the saddle.
Yeah, please.
So all you're doing is your hands on the floor. Both feet are going to come together, so foot to foot, to the inside of the leg. So then from here, now you've got that control, then you go foot and hamstring tendon grip to get to your foot lat grip. So then you should have both of your partner's legs crossed over.
Okay. And you're not looking to triangle your feet or anything?
Yeah, so you can do, a lot of times I just make sure my feet are pointed up towards the ceiling. It depends on sort of which side we lean into. If I lean towards this side here, which I tend to, it's more of just a foot-to-foot grip rather than a triangle because I'm trying to lean towards my shoulder from this point. But then again, a lot of your finishing mechanics from this side will then switch back across to 80-20 as opposed to the 4-on-1. There's a lot of numbers to remember.
Okay, thank you.
Boom. Then we switch off into honey fly.
Honey fly?
Yeah.
What has honey fly?
Have you seen honey fly, Alex? No, that's a special 10th planet move. Honey fly to the 80-20. It's my shit. Honey fly is just going like single leg X and then saddle. And the honey fly. So.
Is it not just single leg X?
No, like, so I've got control of those. I have this, and I place this inside to honey fly to create the separation to then switch. Honey fly.
I just get really annoyed with these stupid names. I think the honey hole was bad enough. I don't mind the...
Honey fly is not too bad, but when it derives from honey hole, then it's a bit concerning.
Right, we're not Winnie the Pooh. You know, I read something the other day that someone said Winnie the Pooh was a girl.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, Winnie is like a female name, isn't it? Have you got some insight on that, Alex?
I do have some insight. It's not that Winnie the Pooh is a girl, it's just the bear that Winnie the Pooh was based on is a girl, and it's just been blown up as a lie on the internet.
Wow. Common myth.
It's common.
Wow. Now been debunked on the UCL BJJ channel.
Wait, what? So the bear is...
The bear that is Winnie is based on was a girl.
But not Winnie the Pooh.
I don't know whether he even has a gender. Maybe he's like gender fluid.
Maybe he's non-binary, yeah.
Just a bear.
I mean, he doesn't wear any trousers, so it's not like you can see any physical signs of anything. So he's non-binary, we've decided.
All happy with our leg entanglements? We seem to be running through them nicely. Yeah? Everybody all good? Okay, so let's bring it in. Next position we need to look at is coming to the 50-50 guess on. We're going to get into our first little bit of grabbing onto somebody's heel. And we're going to do it here in the 50-50. So when we're looking to heel hook, the majority of the times you want a downward striking elbow and then followed by an upward striking uppercut. Then you've got a nice heel hook position, okay? So Sam's going to pinch my toes into her armpit. So again, when we're in position from here, come back up against Sam. The first thing she wants to do is get rid of all that dead space in between my leg and her ribs. So she grabs a hold of my ankle, she pulls it into her armpit space. Now she pinches my toes, so she wants her elbow locking into the toes from there, and then she uppercuts to make sure she's got tension from that point. Then there's a number of different grips that can be made. You can go to a gable grip, a butterfly grip, a power heel hook grip, or an esteemer lock grip for the absolute tightest finish possible. So,
I like this.
yes, my favorite tends to be the wrist-to-wrist butterfly. On the most flexible of people, I will switch to a power heel hook grip, which is simply just holding the heel and then applying a butterfly from there. See? And now what this does is gets rid of the defense that we're about to practice. But for now. So my partner gets into position from here. She has the heel hook. If you want to get used to practicing from this position, the mechanic itself is starting to bring your elbow towards your butt. So Sam wants to lower her shoulder to the floor, you see. And again, there are two different ways you can always look at this. Sam can either roll up onto her shoulder, you see, and then she uses the pressure through her hips to apply the heel hook, you see, or, that's fine. Or if she just brings her elbow down, then she's rotating my ankle instead, you see. So now she's rotating the upper body and then applying pressure through my heel and getting the same tap. So again, the more powerful positions, the one you'll see at the highest level, is going to be the bridging mechanic because you have so much power through your hips to finish. So ideally, we would be coming up onto our shoulder in most scenarios, you see? Which again, all Sam's doing from here is just taking her shoulder back again and she's bridging forward. Now you can see my knee internally rotating and there's the tap there. See? So what we're going to do is I want you to get a feel for that, and then we're going to go into a drill of sort of catching, defending, and re-catching and moving from there. So again, Sam, we're just going to start off 50-50. Sam's going to hook my ankle in towards her armpit. She's going to pinch. So it's a downward elbow strike to the toes, uppercut under the heel, get a butterfly grip applied. Now you can go straight back. See, let your elbow touch the floor first, just so we don't shock our partners, especially if this is the first time you're being heel hooked. And then we go shoulders to the floor, but we've also got to go elbow in. So it's shoulder down there, you see. And then you can see the rotation. Hopefully you can see clearly enough. You should be able to see my knee and my ankle that go in different directions from there. So Sam's leg entanglement is holding my knee in place whilst rotating my heel externally. When she comes up onto her shoulder, so let's just switch this way, let's do a bit more of the shoulder. So when she goes to her shoulder here, now the hip is completely raised, you see? There's all this space underneath here. All of her weight is on Sam's shoulder. She's into like a shoulder stand position. Now again, there's not so much rotation from the upper body because all of this power is through the legs. So when Sam bridges into the side of my knee, she's also pulling on my heel. See, so now my knee's going in this direction, my heel's going up to the sky, and then leg explodes, and there's your heel. Okay, guys? So two different mechanics, and again, you'll get to those different situations in a number of positions Both are effective depending on the position that you're in. If you look at someone like a Husamar Palhares, an absolute beast of a man, then he doesn't necessarily bridge into the leg because his upper body is so strong that he can explode it with just a pull. Whereas you look at Craig Jones, Lachlan Giles, a lot of their finishes is up on the shoulder and a bridge into the side of the knee, which is a little bit more functional. Okay, guys? So let's give that a try from the 50-50 first, and then we're going to go into our catch and release system later on.
I think have a play around with the grips too. Like I particularly like the butterfly because it takes all the space out. Like a gable grip still gives me a lot of space there. But find kind of what works for you.
Who set the world on fire?
It was me.
What time is it?
11:32.
Okay. Oh, nice Callum. Yeah, that's good. Keep leaning across. Oh, hey, go on, mate. First heel hook ever. Go on. Nice, Sarah. Good. Make sure you got a nice tight grip. Take your elbow to your butt. That's it. And then lie down on the shoulder. Yeah, nice. Get a little bit of a bridge going here too. Good. Nice. Good work. Good job, Sarah. First heel hook. Dark arts achieved. You guys are closer to Slytherin than you ever thought you were.
People are going to think we're obsessed with Harry Potter.
You are obsessed with Harry Potter.
Is it me that's giving all the analogies? I don't think so.
Nice, Jamie. Good. Try. Yeah, good. So your shoulders are rotating a little bit there. When you're up into that bridge, let your shoulders come back. So shoulders backwards, hips forward. Again, it's the same mechanic of elbow pinch, uppercut, and then it's a little curl backwards with that grip. Okay? So you want to be looking at elbow to butt and then butt forward. Boy, that's a nice butterfly grip. Good. Up to the shoulder. Nice. Nice. Good work.
Oh, Van Hills.
We'll do our defensive stuff next time.
That just put it on the top.
Oh, no, it's just the drums. Let's do this thing.
I want to get to Van Hills.
Okay, time then, guys. That's good work, everybody. Well done for all doing your first dastardly act of heel hooking your opponent. Now, the next position we need to get into is some defensive work. And again, this will help you in terms of how to apply the heel hook and what you need to avoid when in these situations. So when Sam is locking up a heel hook on me from here, the first thing I want to do is start to hand fight from here and bring Sam's arm towards me so I can start to slip my heel. One of the main defenses to heel hooks is going to be, is pointing my toes, see, straightening my leg, and sucking my heel to the inside. If you look very, very closer to the heel, you see, what I'm doing here is just rotating inwards on my leg to stop Sam from getting a good bite on the heel. Now my heel slipped through, and then Sam will have to try to get it again. You see, she's going to have to roll up. See, I continue rotating, slipping the heel with the rotation. See? So, we're going to practice that just from a very, very basic here. The movement itself is a point and an extension.
Ballet toes.
That's your ballerina movement here. I studied for 3 years, or just to get to this position. So, Sam, heel hook me. As she gets to here, the first thing I'm doing, again, because I'm in the 50-50, it's very hard for me to spin out. You'll see a lot of people get into heel hooks, they just spin. In single leg X and 50-0, there's a little bit less control over the knee, and you can start to spin out from here. If I try to spin in the 50-50, I'm going to get locked up, and then my leg is going to get broken at the same time. So it's not an ideal situation to try to spin out in this position. So the first thing you do, I reach inside and I lock up a rear naked choke on Sam's arm. Now I'm lifting towards me. Again, as long as I've got this rear naked choke, then Sam can't start to lean back to get that finish. I also have to make sure I have a rear naked choke so Sam can't just pull her arm back out and go again. If I were to just hold Sam's arms, she pulls back. So you can't try and do this, because the moment she whips her arm out of the position and escapes, it gets the position. So you have to hold on to this arm as though we're in a rear naked choke. Imagine the same situation. Sam has her arms around my neck. If she gets the second hand to it, it's over. So I've got to hold this for dear life. So close this up, hold the position, pull Sam towards you, and now what we're doing is sucking those toes in. So point, suck the heel,
Ballet toes.
pull the person towards you, close the triangle yourself, and now I'm going to go to the heel hook myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split Sam's legs. I drive my elbow down to the ground, split, catch. From here, Sam locks up a rear naked choke, pulls me back, sucks the heel in, closes. Now, come back. So the movement from here to split the toes is you're going to put the elbow in between, sort of that little bit of daylight between your partner's legs. So Sam's going straight down towards the floor and then take her elbow backwards. That's what's splitting my legs, and now she can get to a grip for the heel. So, okay. So now reach through, pull, suck the heel in, close, elbow strikes down to split the legs. So switch this way. Again, the movement from here, when Sam has her legs triangled, my elbow will go down in between the legs towards the floor. Then I reach back and connect together. Reaches through, she's got to lock into position, extends the leg out, closes the triangle. If there isn't much daylight in between the legs and we can't split from here, then we can start working into controlling the heel on the outside and splitting from that point. Again, all I'm trying to do is separate Sam's legs. Then I come back to holding the heel in place while I bring this arm over the top again. So if there's daylight, legs are closed, but I can still get in between. My elbow goes down and back. If there isn't, we hook the heel, we catch the other side, and again, I'm just holding onto the blade of the foot here. I pull and push, hold the heel in place, and then wrap, so I'm in position. Okay, guys? So a little bit of splitting mechanics and a little bit of defense work too. Okay? So let's get those ballet toes working. Let's get practicing.
Pretty feet.
Pretty feet.
Show us your pretty feet. Turned into a slightly different channel.
Oh. Come over to 50 feet. Yeah. Underhook the leg there, Alex. Underhook the, that's it. Grab the heel, then use your left hand. Oh, yeah.
Opposite way around. Yeah.
So, leg underhook here. Catch the heel. There. Left hand to the top leg. So I like to go sort of here. put my elbow onto the floor, and then push. Then hold the heel in place with the left hand, and then the right arm's just going to hop over. Exactly. Now, your turn to defend, Sarah. She's going to close up your...
Rear naked choke first.
Sam's just trying to shoot. Sarah's just trying to shoot at the same time.
Nothing wrong with that.
How do you defend? I attack.
Yeah. Pass the foot to your armpit, Sarah. Oh, you're going to split it first. Yeah, sorry. Hard to see on the opposite side.
Good. Close that triangle back up there, Jamie. Make sure you got your feet protected before we go back to attacking, okay? You've got to put your bulletproof vest on before we go out for a shoot fest. Not that I, in any way, condone that behaviour.
Split. Pull.
Good. Protect your leg. Good. Ballet toes. Really close triangle.
Lock this triangle a bit deeper, Sarah. Like you're locking up a triangle. Like you want your foot behind your knee. Yeah, because we really want to protect that one. Nice. Ballet toes. This was one of the very first seminars I ever attended to learn the ballet toes.
Yeah.
That was when I was a brown belt. I didn't really like seminars.
This is a right angle.
This is a Gary Toner escape.
It's a right angle.
Gary Toner showed it to me first.
No, Gary Taylor showed you to
The
toes.
toes. Yeah. That's
I
what
told shows the real naked choke.
Yeah, no, the pretty toes, the ballet toes is from Gary there.
Yeah.
And I swear by that escape. The more the knee bends, the more risk your heel is. Straighten the leg, the more you can protect your heel.
Then you just get a sideways knee board.
You can't do that.
There you go. It's really comfortable.
When you get sideways knee guard, and then retract and you cover. Oh, you doing the
Oh, yeah, nice into my balls.
oh yeah. Oh, that's in trouble, guys.
Oh, super play that game. We're into the legs again.
Remember?
How's everybody getting on with the catch and release? All good? Yeah? Nice, Sarah, good. But hold his heel in place with your right hand and then do a little bunny hop with your left elbow to get to the position.
Yeah, it's almost like you feed the heel into the armpit. Catch it. That was a revelation when I learned that from you.
Yeah.
Just trying to catch heels for fun was not useful. Putting the heel in your armpit made life a lot easier.
We spent a lot of time in eel farms trying to catch them. Never catch them, and then we took them home in our armpits.
Eel hot farms. I didn't say eel.
Very difficult to catch an eel.
Have you ever seen an eel underwater?
It was disgusting.
I've seen a moray.
Okay.
Moray eel. Yeah, I like scuba diving. Kind of just peeked out this hole, came back in again.
Did you get scared?
No.
A little bit.
No.
All right, time, guys. Good work there, everybody. Okay, so let's get into a different entry now, and hopefully this is going to help you to get into more of sort of like the shoulder stand position to get the finish. So we're going to do it from a leg drag, so top position now, sit into guard with that heel hook. Now, this is a little bit different to what we've been looking at. We've gone through the idea of sort of positional hierarchy of transitioning to the legs, and you pretty much start with a single leg X. And then once you're in that position, we continue progressing until we get to an inside heel hook position, which is the king, and then we can start getting our finishes, be it the 4-1-1 or the 50-50. What we're going to look at now is a little bit of different methodology, which is a catch first and then entangle later. So when Sam's on her back here, what we're going to look at is we're going to start leg dragging across our body. You see, as I'm leg dragging here, I'm going to feed my inside arm under Sam's knee and pinch the heel already. You see, so I want to get my bite before my legs are in position. Okay, so I'm again pinching the toes, uppercutting underneath the ankle, and holding this arm, uppercutting underneath the knee line. And this grip is here to stop Sam from straightening out her leg. You see, once I've got this, now I'm good to go. You see, so again from the leg drag, we catch the heel, hold the knee by, come into position. Left hand switches from the ankle towards the knee. Right hand comes to position. Now from here, all I'm going to do is sit down on a straight line. So I sit down to my butt when I'm in position from here. Once I'm there, now I've got to entangle the legs. So I can step over into 50-50, come up towards my shoulder to start to finish. I can step my left leg over into the saddle, come up towards my shoulder and finish. You see? Or what I prefer to go to is the 80-20. So my foot will go into the center of my partner's legs. So I'll put the blade of my foot on the belly with the knee on the ground. The other leg comes all the way over to the far hip. So we have the perfect mix of both techniques now. The saddle has the far control over the hip, and the 50-50 has the control over the near side. You see? So we shoot all the way over the top. I release the knee control. Now I connect into position. And I roll up, you see? Then again, all I've got to do from here is bridge forward, creating this pressure through the uppercut to finish that heel hook, okay? So, approaching the guard, leg drag, underhook the knee, underhook the heel. Do a little switch here, son. So I've just got one underneath the knee, heel pinch. Go back. Okay. Once we're there, sit down. Get to your butt from here. Then once I'm in position, now it's placing the foot. You see? Leg comes in. Second leg comes all the way over. I have my legs triangled in the center of my partner's legs. The far hip under control. Release this hand. So now I can start connecting my hands, rolling up to the shoulder and bridging for our finish. Okay, guys? Everybody happy with that? So leg drag, sit down, then entangle once you've got a good bite. Okay? Let's go. Nice. Good. Boom. 80-20 achieved instantly.
And this catches people off guard because they generally think that you're going for the leg drag. And then all of a sudden you sit down.
Nice. Good. Nice work, Jen. How's that feel? Good? We have to resort to sign language when we're on mute. Nice, Sarah, good. Make sure you've got a good bite on that heel. So you want a little bit more of an uppercut with your left arm. So the arm wants to be pointing upwards. Wait, you've got more of a footlock grip here. So you want that, that's it. That arm, other side of, that's it. Now connect your hands together. Good. Now throw your legs in. Good. And then fall to the shoulder. So come up onto your shoulder. Come up into the shoulder stand. Good. Raise your hips and bridge. Nice. Good work. And again, remember, we can go to any position from here. We can enter into the saddle or the 50-50 from that seated position. If you want to go to the real king of all positions, we go straight into 80-20. We've got the best of both worlds. We're on our magic carpet ride. Aladdin is showing us the world.
I can show you. Oh, Colette sent me a care package. She sent one to Lucy and she's just sent one to me.
Nice, good. Now, people that are receiving the heel hook start to react a little bit to come up and sit up, because the idea is you're going to be blocking one of the legs to stop the leg from entering in. So, Sam, come here real quick. You do it to me. So Sam's going to leg drag. And again, what Sam was talking about earlier is obviously when you're going for this leg drag, a lot of times you're turning into the person to stop them from passing, thus bending your leg further. For me to defend the position, I have to start to straighten my leg and turn, which in turn gives the back. So this really works as a perfect dilemma, because one leads to where I want to go and the other one leads to somewhere I also want to go. You see? So the defense leads to a good position. Sam leg drags, she bites the heel, she underhooks the knee line. She's going to sit down on a straight line. We're in position from here. Now, if I'm actively defending, I'm trying to stop the foot from getting over my hip, right? So I want to hold the foot in place. So then all Sam has to do is put the other foot on my chest, and then she can use that to pass the leg over the top. See? Let's just switch this way now. So, go like that. Okay, right. So, Sam's got my heel in place. The legs are pressing onto the floor here. I want to stop a leg from coming in. So if I hold this foot from stopping it from coming over, Sam can push into my chest with this one to give her space to throw the other leg over. So now she's into the 80-20 and ready to start connecting her hands to finish. Okay? Again, if I were to hold the inside leg, back. So if I think Sam plays 50-50 all the time, I want to stop this leg from coming in, she just throws the other one over my chest. That gives the push for her now to leave this one in, and now she's back into 80-20. She has control over my far hip, and now this is difficult for me to spin out of again. You see, when Sam comes up onto her shoulder, the real... Go over her shoulder.
I mean, down. Come on, man.
So when I'm in position from here, because this hip controls my far hip, now there's no leg pummeling that's available for me to spin out. So it's very difficult for me to try to turn out of the position because my partner has full control over the far hip. Okay? The issue with the saddle, go back. When the leg's to the inside here, you see, when Sam goes up onto her shoulder now, it is very easy for me to start to pummel my leg towards the inside to start to work into the escape. So that 80-20 position really addresses the flaws of the saddle. So try to get used to switching into those positions. But if you are the person receiving the leg lock, try and hold one foot into place so that the person doing the leg lock can feel where they should be pushing to get back to the entanglement. Okay, guys, let's go.
Doesn't it go up to? So I was like, I'm not reliable. I'm confused. That's it. You do get confused geographically with that and down. You say you go up to London from there.
I actually go to Birmingham from London.
It's above London. It is north. Oh, sorry.
Hey. Good. Get that elbow all the way deep there, Sarah. You want to keep a good bend in Alex's leg. Good, nice. Now we want to pass those feet across. Good. Yeah, shoot it over. Lock your triangle up. Control his far hip. Good. Now you connect your hands together. Oh, already getting the tap. That's some pressure. Nice. You want to go to your shoulder, Sarah. So in that situation, try to go to your shoulder and then bridge rather than rotating too much from your upper body. Good. That's it. There we go. Nice. That's going to be a little bit more of a powerful finish, especially for smaller people. So you're not so much reliant on your upper body strength, more of a bridge and break. Whole body experience. Nice, Callum. Good. Shoot that leg all the way across the thigh hip. Other way around. Right under left. That's it. Now up onto your shoulder. Boom.
Nice. That's good.
All right. Time then, guys. Good work, everybody. Some nice heel hooks today. Welcome to the first class in the dark arts. So continue practicing these. We've got a few different drills to work on. Obviously, the leg entanglement drills, the sort of single leg X, and the transition between all the different transitions between all the different leg entanglements. And then we've got some entries now too from a standing position. Okay, so keep practicing. Next week or next class tomorrow, we'll go over sort of some more finishes from there, sort of some more stuff, maybe looking at the 4-1-1 as a whole, what to do and sort of split the leg from the sort of mermaid position from your double trouble. And we'll go over some more stuff from there. Okay, guys? So we try and keep on this position for a little while and get a good understanding for everybody to learn some leg locks.
I just wanted to say some advice that I probably got a little bit later after training heel hooks is that it's not necessarily the foot position that you're after. Controlling the knee and the knee line is what is going to secure your heel hook. So for a long time, I was just diving on feet to try and get the heel, but actually controlling the knee is going to make that much more successful. So just think about that when you're practicing your drills.
This is back to our rule of position before submission again. So again, we've gone through the single leg X 50-0, 50-50, 4-1-1, and now we've introduced the 80-20 at the end too. So we now have a positional hierarchy where you're going to transition from usually single leg X to the saddle, and then from the saddle to the 80-20. Or you get to 50-0 to 50-50, and then to 80-20 for the finish. So we have that clear guide, you see. The same way where if you would go from side control to mount to finish, or you would go from side control to turtle to the back to finish. It's a little bit more difficult to see with the leg locks because obviously you're not really achieving. It doesn't seem like you're achieving much in terms of passing legs, but getting to certain leg entanglements is a big achievement to get closer to that end goal of the finish. So try to think of it that way. Then you'll always have control of the knee line, and then we're not just jumping on feet for no reason and giving up top position when we're in a good situation. Okay, guys? So we'll continue with some work tomorrow. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you all enjoyed the class, and I will see you all next time.
I've got a few announcements to make. We're having a social coming up next Saturday, probably around 5 p.m. It's undecided. We're going to be doing another speed friending for refreshers, and then we're going to follow that up with a pub quiz. So if you're interested in that, definitely come along. Also, we've got the Strava group. It's now a triathlon group, so it accepts all the sports because we're doing the Team UCL Challenge, which starts on Tuesday. You get points for all the activities that you do within a week. Go to our Instagram if you want to find out more details about that. It's a lot of fun. You can walk, you can cycle, you can run. Whatever you do, whatever distance you do, there will be points and that will help the club win. So if you want to be involved in that, definitely have a look at our Instagram and probably an email I'll send out tomorrow. Thank you.